Hello, hello, hello. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I muted my mic and talked into the thing. Alright, so we're gonna play some Ghost Recon Wildlands Round 3. Alright, looks like everything's all set up. I can relax now. Alright. Just getting all this set up. How the frick is everyone doing? Hey, Nightbot, what's cracking? I feel just gross right now. It's insanely hot. My throat's messing me a little bit. But we're going to stream. We're going to make the most of this day. And we're going to really make it count. I was debating taking some time in between streams to cook some dinner. But allow me to explain why I'm not going to do that. Hello, D-Chat. Hope you are well. Alright. Eventually the phlegm will pass. I just had a shitload of chips. The Skittles gummies really are messing with me a bit. So, the reason why I'm not going to... The reason why I'm not going to make dinner in between streams is because I built this habit over the last few days of I'll do a bunch of streaming, and then after it's all over, once we're done streaming for the day, then I'll go make some eggs and some hamburger patties, mix it all together and have a little, I don't know what you would call it actually. And while I'm eating the eggs and hamburger patty mix, which is really good too, then we'll watch Netflix and chill for the night. It is 5:49. This is going to be our last stream for the day. Not quite an omelet. Kind of like a little bowl of eggs and meat, but still it's delicious. That's the point, right? This is going to be our last stream for the night, which means if we're lucky, I should be done with this stream by about 9 o'clock. Like 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere in there, right? So I figured tonight would be a great night to just wait on dinner. And then, like a breakfast bowl. Yeah, that would be kind of the idea, actually. So I figure we'll just wait on dinner. I'll stream one more good, solid stream. We'll have a good time. And then afterwards, I'll make myself some dinner. That sounds fair, right? Plus, I get to watch some Netflix. Bunch of Adam Sandler movies I still want to watch on Netflix with Winter, so... Oh, Winter, can you see? You can see past my head? Okay. Just want to make sure. So, without further ado, we're going to stream for a bit. I'll eat dinner after. It's all about patience. Basically, forcing myself to abide to a schedule so there's some order in my life. So, last stream we did Malka. And I feel like now we could do Pucara? We'll find out what it's called when we walk into the actual... We'll find out what it's called when we walk into the actual territory. We could do this one and knock out the last influence, because that is the last segment of influence. We will definitely get the influence head of influence at that point. Or we could go over here and do Tabacol. Mama Coca. And Grandma Coca over here is not a friendly lady. But if we do that one, we can knock out the last one for production. Beyond that, the rest is security and smuggling, which it's like 3 and 3. So we're almost done. We are almost done. We got like, let's see, 8, 9, 10 regions left. That means there's about 10 episodes left. So we're going to do this one. We'll just fly in. Makes it easy. Oh, wait. Before we do this, I do want my sonar vision back. The sonar goggles are by far my favorite. I just like the sonar goggles the best because the night vision with those is literally the best in the game. All right, let's see.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
Does anybody have anything worth talking about? Anything we should do for commentary? Any conversations worth having?
Mausoleums look cute in comparison to the others.
SB builds them for their Brachonis.
I've got a healthy enough ego to say I want something like this when I die.
What are you, a SEAL? Because I don't know any quiet professionals who'd need something like this.
Caught the end of Man on Fire, the 2005 remake, I think it was.
The lieutenant's escaping.
Remind me of this game a bit almost. That's how Dan, the whole region of the world is. Yeah. It's a good movie. It's effed up though.
We're in Pucara.
You know that annoying
Pucara.
DJ Perico on Santa Blanca radio? The activity has narrowed the location of his main broadcasting station to Pucara, so Perico himself should be close.
What do we want with him?
We need you to use your unique charm to convince DJ Perico to broadcast a Pucara speech. It's a move that'll both raise the rebels' profile and make the cartel look bad.
Persuade, change, and influence, huh? No leads on Perico's 20?
We're still looking, but we don't even know what he looks like. Forage for intel. Find him, use him. I'll let you know if we can narrow down the location of the radio station.
Alright. He was playing AMC. You don't see it, but you know he was tortured horrifically at the end of that. Oh yeah. Okay, this is the region where we can't use helicopters very much. Okay. Wasn't Man on Fire with the cartels too? And the little girl got kidnapped by traffickers in Mexico. Denzel Washington was in it too. Yes, it was. Yeah, the whole part of the world's fucked. What's funny is that we're right north of it.
There's gotta be some intel we can dig up around here.
Enemy marked. I see a second target.
Their LT's escaping.
Estás pinche muerto. Está bien, me rindo.
Clear.
Quédate quieto.
Pinche
Talk
cabrón.
now.
I don't get paid enough for this shit, cabrón. I'll tell you.
Yep, and Denzel Washington was an ex-Spec Ops type who would have participated in stuff like in this game. It's funny, you don't see a lot of games centered around that kind of a
These
theme
supplies will buy
either.
us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
Like, imagine there was a game. Like, imagine.
He loves you more than his puppy. He's even talking about joining Santa Blanca.
Imagine, like, instead of us going to avenge Karen Bowman's fuck buddy,
Nothing
imagine
solid,
it was
but I
instead
found Perico's
someone's
former
daughter.
bodyguard, Turo Ruiz.
And we're
Now
out
he's from
there
the cartel
to
at
dismantle
Pilca,
the
so kind of
cartel
a
that
line. Seems like there's some kind
disemboweled
of
her
bad
or
blood
something.
between the two, so he might give up the DJ.
They don't ever want to make it about kids. But they always have these little things in there, like there was the child trafficking in this game. Which, by the way, we haven't even seen the last of that in this game. There's a big add-on later on for it. Like another whole mission centered around it. So, for those of you who missed it, Ramon Feliz is one of the... Hold on, we should probably look at the... This guy right here, the cartel had him executed because he was writing stories for the cartel. Because, remember, you write stories to make the cartel look bad, they'll recruit you. You either join them or you're against them. That was the idea, right? And so he joined them for a while, and then he couldn't help but... He couldn't keep his mouth shut about the child trafficking. So Sueño had Ramon Feliz taken out pretty much, right? Old yellered his ass. Well, we have the hard drive that shows the information about that. The next time you'll see that is right here. And oh my god, is that coming? Because we're right here right now. But, yeah, child trafficking, that ought to piss a lot of people off.
Awesome. I can put this to use.
That would be a harrowing thing. You would want to be basically, you would want to basically nuke the whole area after getting the kid out of there. Well, imagine the kid didn't survive. Just in general, they don't use kids as motivation to do operations because, let's be honest here, nobody ever really thinks about that. But nobody ever really thinks about the fact that losing a kid is like, if you lose a son or a daughter, it's devastating for a parent. And so it's like, you would think that at some point you would have seen in some game where that theme was there, but nope, nothing. They have a bunch of movies about it, though. I guess that's the difference between movies and games. Games try to keep that away from. Games try to stay away from that kind of a theme, and movies get involved in that quite a bit. Hey guys, I'm back. Checking in. Report coming in that Ghislaine Maxwell has cleared Donald Trump's name in the Epstein case. Of course she did. Of course she did. That's the only reason why they wanted to talk to her. We need you to clear his name. That just makes him look even guiltier. That makes Trump look even guiltier. Oh, then no nuke, biowarfare, chemical warfare, any nice things to cause all the worst pain for that stuff. I know, right? Ghislaine Maxwell clears Donald Trump's name. Now he just looks even guiltier. But we'll make you a deal. We'll let you out if you clear our president's name and make it look like he wasn't on the list. Yeah, you could totally see that being the case. The lies are appalling. Well, it's so obvious. We need someone to clear Donald Trump's name because Elon Musk called him out for being on the list. Who are we going to clear out Donald Trump's name? How about the woman that we arrested for human trafficking? Oh yeah, she's totally credible. People will totally believe her side of the story. Let me guess. They didn't give out any other names, though, did they? Like, there's nobody else. Just Donald Trump wasn't involved. Yeah, I can already see what's happening here. If there's one thing that my life has taught me is, if it looks like a corruption, it usually is. love how they're trying to spin that hocus pocus bullshit that somehow he was totally innocent and never had anything to do with it. I call bullshit. I mean, it's not hard to tell they're full of crap. Like, it's really not that hard. How could they let her go? She's going to be liable to spill the beans when she's released back into society. Well, if they actually let her go, if they even are planning to, that's the dumbest move of all time. Because she's a human trafficker. And all criminals, no, all people are repeat offenders. When you do something, especially something that isn't healthy or good, you're going to do it again. It's what your body is, it's what your mind's inclined. It's why you commit those kinds of actions. Me, people always like, he's going to leave YouTube. I delete my YouTube channel, right? I'm a repeat offender when it comes to YouTube. You think I'm going to stop doing YouTube? No, my brain's drawn to YouTube. That's why, like, okay, there's another example. Murderers. You think they killed once? You think they're going to kill again? No, they're going to kill again, obviously. That's why they're repeat offenders, right? Pedophiles? Pedophiles are always repeat offenders. It's just a thing. You can't rehabilitate that. Drug addicts? They're always going to go back to drugs at some point. It's just how the world is. Ghislaine Maxwell, human trafficker, she's going to go back to doing that because it made her a lot of money. Obviously, she's good at it. It took her 20, 30 years to get caught. You know she's going to do it again. I'm not even joking. That's the messed up part. Pretty confident I know what I'm talking about. But they're like, oh, let's just let her go. She'll never do that again. Imagine the U.S. government's like, help us learn how to do human trafficking. We got our own marijuana cartel now in the U.S. government. Human trafficking is next. U.S. government's so fucked up. It's not even funny. There's going to be a massive PR disaster if they let her go. They have to let her go to clear all their names. It's so messy. Well, that's the thing. If they do let her go, and she gets let to the general public, I'm going to say this knowing to fuck up everything, right? If they do let her go, all it takes is one glass of booze, and the right kind of booze, mind you, and she will tell everybody what they want to know. So is it true that Bill Clinton, like some really young, like below age of 18 young, she'd be like on the right kind of alcohol? Oh yeah, totally. I'll even show you the list.
Oh, it's gonna blow.
Oh, we are flying into the abyss. Oh, we're gonna explode when we come. God, we just got obliterated by that missile. This country is effed up. And you all wonder why I can't stand this country. I would leave if I could, but it's not financially viable to leave. This country's a fucking joke. But yet, I'm an asshole for saying that. It's true. It's fucking true. Unfortunately. We'll let her loose and then conveniently take her out, probably. Oh, yeah. That is true. That is how they usually do it, too. They let them go. They get comfortable for about a month, and then they blow their brains out with a pillow. No, seriously, they put the gun right up to the pillow, and they use it as a silencer, because that shit came somewhere, you know it did. How could they let her go? She's a hardened criminal. This is insane. A guy steals a phone from Walmart, gets a ridiculous amount of time in jail. Yeah. Guy steals a phone from Walmart, you're looking at 8 months in jail, sometimes. Depends on the judge. Pedophile, though, brutally rapes 3 minors. They get like 2 weeks, maybe a few months, tops. Justice system is so messed up. And the kind of people who commit sexual crimes are the ones who always get the most lenient things going on. Ghislaine Maxwell, she's going to have, like, no issue getting out of jail. None. Because they reward that shit in this society. For the same reason they'll eventually take her out. They don't want her talking. Well, that's the thing. If we're being 100%, You know she's already talked. People, when they're in jail, they talk. You think jail people, you think prisoners don't talk? Of course they do. That means the entire prison population knows something that we don't. Imagine what happens when they all get out. I know exactly where she stashed the hard drives that showcase everything. And for $100 million, I'll tell you where it's at. Because you know criminals gonna fucking make money off that. You want the Epstein list? You want to screw every politician ever? You want to completely fuck the music industry in Hollywood up the ass? For this price, I will tell you, I will give you what you want to do. Okay? I will give you what you're looking for. You know they're gonna do that. If they let her out and they don't kill her, she'll fucking do it.
Hold up. We got hostile activity.
Because Epstein's dead. Although it would be naive and ignorant to think Epstein was the first one to do what he was doing. Epstein is like one of many on a long line of people that were involved in this. Because there was things before Epstein, clearly. Okay, I don't know if I really want to go to this mausoleum. Mausoleum? Is it a mausoleum?
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
They're all sleeping. We're going to come back here at some point, no matter what. The Sueño Mausoleum. This is retarded. Why would anyone make themselves a mausoleum? I thought we already fast traveled to Pucara, Charlie. What happened? Why? What? Anyway. Yeah, with Ghislaine. With that old bitch who trafficked all those people, let's be honest here. If they do let her out and they don't blow her brains out, because let's be honest here, that is entirely possible. The U.S. government sometimes needs future assets, right? There's a good chance she will do it again. She'll just need to find another guy who's as close to Epstein as Epstein. Without being Epstein, of course. I want to know how the hell we ended up over here. I was over here. I know I fast traveled. I'm pretty sure I did. And somebody ended up over here. I wasn't paying attention for... I'll be really guys, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, let's see. John, the way you explained it was perfect. He was an annoying whistleblower. He was a problem for them. It goes way deeper than him.
The drone is up.
I like how the train looks like it's going at terrible frames, but we're like doing fine. We are fine, but the train is 3 frames per second. What the fuck? Train wasn't even having frames. It was like 1 frame per minute. Well, I know it was before. I know that it had been going on before Epstein because this is how I know. We're gonna pause this because we got a while. Jim Morrison of The Doors is how you know. Epstein's only been doing it for like what, maybe 20 years? Maybe. How old was Epstein when he died? Does anyone know? Look it up. How old was Jeffrey Epstein when he died? He was 66 years old. Okay. Now, that means he was born in 1953. It means he died in 2019, right? Now, Jim Morrison, if you look at the leaks from the Epstein list about 2 years ago, Jim Morrison of The Doors was on the Epstein files. He was on the Epstein flight logs. Was he a diddler? I don't know, but the island has been around since at least his time, because if he was on the Epstein flight logs, if he was on the Epstein island, that means, by that logic, it's been around since at least Jim Morrison, hence Jim Morrison being on the list, right? Well, here's the thing that makes it kind of weird. Note that Jeffrey Epstein was born, he was born in 1953, he died in 2019. Well, Jim Morrison was born in 1943. He died on July 3rd, 1971. Well, okay. I'm trying to explain this the best way I can. Pull up a calculator here. If you take 1971 minus 2019 minus 1971. 2019 minus 1971. Oh, hold on. I botched it. 2019 minus 1971. It's 48 years, so 66 minus 48. That means Jeffrey Epstein was 18 when Jim Morrison was on their island. Do you really think Jeffrey Epstein was running a human trafficking ring at the level of success to be able to blackmail every single politician and celebrity ever by the age of 18? He's Jewish, okay? But he's not that fucking good. Which means somebody else had to have been in charge before him. This is like a family business. As fucked up as that sounds, it's a family business. Which means it goes from one person to the next. Of course, I see someone mention Diddy in here. Well, think about it. After Epstein was gone, what did they start calling it? The Diddy list. It's all there. Remarries, watch out, start dating Diddy. Epstein was in his 20s probably. He was 18 when Jim Morrison died. Which means if Jim Morrison was on the island before that. Now, here's the other thing. Jim Morrison was on the island before he died, okay? If Jeffrey Epstein was 18 when Jim Morrison died, that means Jeffrey Epstein was a minor when Jim Morrison was on the island. There's no fucking way. It's no fucking way it's possible that a minor was controlling that much power and that much money and able to traffic people and shit like that. There's no fucking way. Yeah, he inherited. That's my point. The point is, Jeffrey Epstein was not the actual leader. He inherited the business of trafficking. That's all he did. Somebody else had the island before him. And if you think that just because at one point it became a human trafficking island, no, it was always a human trafficking island. That's why we're not allowed to talk about it. It's always had that history. Means that the island has been passed around at least a couple times, if not three to four times. Goes way deeper than him. Well, if you look at Disney and Hollywood, long before, like back in the 80s, 70s, 60s, it was always in this way. It always had this nature to it. So, I do think it was passed on. I think he was in control of a very high-end illicit business, and there were many people over the years, over the many decades, that were purchasers. I mean, listen to some of the songs from the 70s and 80s. What's that song by Oingo Boingo? I like little girls. Yes, I do. The fuck is that? Fucking throw it right in your face. You find a lot of songs like that, by the way. A lot of songs reference underage girls in situations like Epstein-style situations. And for some reason, nobody ever paid attention. Well, it's there. And Oingo Boingo, I like little girls, oh yes. That fucking song is horrible. It's sung by an adult male about a man who likes some very young. It's just one of many. So, do with that what you will. My point is, Epstein's dead and Ghislaine Maxwell might not go very far. Somebody else will keep business going. It's inevitable. And plus, just because Epstein's dead, do you think human trafficking just stops? Of course not. They have backup people for this kind of thing. I mean, I don't want to say that because I would like it not to exist at all, but remember, we can't ever have what we want. So, you have to accept it. Oh, we'll find the next one and arrest him too. Bullshit. The only reason they're making a big deal of it is because Epstein got caught. Most of the time, they don't get caught. It's another dark truth that we don't want to ever admit. The only reason they're making a big deal of it is because Epstein just happened to get caught. Most of the time, they don't get caught. Human trafficking has been a thing for God knows how long. Sex trafficking has been around even longer. I mean, human trafficking usually is involved with slave labor, slaves, or sex trafficking. It's usually one of the two. Actually, slaves is they're sex slaves, so specifically work slaves or sex slaves. It's always one of the two. That's my point.
Hang back, they see you.
They see me? No, they don't. They have no idea. Give it a shout.
Another tango.
Oh, yeah, he's dead already. He had no
I
idea
got a
it was coming.
Sicario with a submachine gun. Over at the dump.
We're not going to the dump. Actually, maybe we'll go to the dump. I haven't been to the dump in a while. Oh God, yes, Gary Glitter. Remember him? Sure, he was involved too. There's a lot of songs. There's a lot of songs.
Let's see if he's there.
And if you look into music, if you go just get a bunch of just grab a bunch of '80s songs, pop especially.
I got a third target.
Dallin, he's giving yourself away.
I've got eyes on the captain.
Just get a bunch of '80s songs, especially '80s songs.
They're on alert.
Watch your step. These guys know something's up.
Got the alarms. Reinforcements won't be flying in.
I'll be damned if reinforcements fly in. I took them all out myself. Yeah,
Clear over here.
Just look for a bunch of '80s
We'll let the
songs. You
rebels
can find
know
all
where to find
kinds of
these
references.
supplies.
It's really
They can pay
fucked
us
up.
back later.
But see, that's the thing. It's been going on a long time. Because I highly doubt Jeffrey Epstein was leading a child trafficking ring. That is what it was. Since he was a kid, that would just be weird. Like, where the fuck are the parents? I'm happy that he was able to achieve success, but maybe this is not the way to do it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody should follow the American dream. Oh wait, he didn't do it in America? Never mind. Remember, the American dream is only allowed if you're doing it in America. Africa? No. Europe? No. Australia? Hell no. Fuck that place. If you're in Australia, I do not envy you. I've seen the spiders. Fuck that. Change the topic entirely. Just have the size of the spiders in Australia. I do not envy you. I mean, at the same time, I give you credit for living like that, but I could not live in Australia. Fuck no. But my point is, right? American dream, all the levels of success and power and fame and fortune, steps it takes to get there. It only counts if you're doing it in America. Otherwise, it's not the American dream now, is it? Here comes Epstein. I'm gonna traffic a bunch of people and make billions of dollars and get rich because Jewism, Jewish. All right, congratulations. He's a Jew, right? Fuck it. It's always those people too. I noticed. It's always Jews. Maybe the Nazis were not so wrong. Let's be honest here. But anyway, the point is, like, before I become an edgelord and get myself banned off the fucking platform, let's be 100% here, right? Like, maybe, just maybe, hear me out here, just maybe, we should not have allowed him to do this as a child. Oh, wait, that's right. There's no way he did this as a child. Because when you're a child, you're young and stupid. If you're a child watching this, you are young and stupid because you don't know all the answers. You don't know how the world works. To be able to deal in human trafficking, you'd have to know how the world works. And somehow be introduced to that at a very young age. What criminal's like, I'm going to walk up to this minor and I'm going to give them the tools to the kingdom to be the biggest human trafficker in America. I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense. Like, it just doesn't seem like a smart, what is this? What is this? Is this Whitey 2.0? Wait. Maybe, actually. I don't fucking know. A little bit weird, man. It's a little bit fucking weird.
DJ Perico's former bodyguard now works at Pilcombe.
Get the helicopter.
Track him down and see what he can tell us about his
Pimped
old
out
boss.
his classmates. Boy, I'm gonna traffic the... Yeah, that's what it seems like, doesn't it? But that's what they're suggesting. This was just Epstein. It was just him. Okay, well, the Jim Morrison part ruins the lie.
Some Unidad fuckers approaching.
The Jim Morrison part completely undoes the lie.
Clear.
Because if Jim Morrison was on the island... Okay, I'm going to ask a question.
Patrol headed our way.
I'm going to ask the begging question. Why was Jim Morrison on that island?
We're clear over here.
If it wasn't about human trafficking, what the fuck was he on the island
Weapons
for
down,
then?
gentlemen. We're not trying to scare anybody here.
Why was Jim Morrison on that island? If it was long before Epstein, which is what it sure as hell looks like to me, why was he on that specific island? How many fucking people own islands? Also, that would entail that somebody owned the island before Epstein. And, well, it's a really weird thing to have Epstein flight logs dating that far back. I don't know. Give me a smart ass here. Maybe it was his fucking dad. Because the Epstein Island has existed since Jeffrey Epstein was at least a kid. Which means somebody had to have bought it well before him. And it was called Epstein Island even then. Unless he had a mom who was a human trafficker, that's somehow that's worse than a man. Like his dad, that actually would make sense. That wouldn't be that far-fetched. His mom, though, that just sounds more fucked up somehow. Like, his fucking mom. Wow. Really screws the family business, doesn't it? Alright, we gotta find a safe place to land.
If we start shooting, ID your targets, people. We know Perico's ex-bodyguard Ruiz is working at this mine. We need him alive for questioning.
Why was he working at this mine, though? Oh, crap nuggets.
Sniper up in the tower.
Crap nuggets. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Crap nuggets.
I got eyes on Perico's former bodyguard. Let's talk to him. I asked the
Crap
rebels to recon
nuggets.
the area for us.
Crap nuggets.
Watch out,
The alarms
place is
will be
rigged
safe.
with an alarm.
Reinforcements won't be flying in now.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Crap nuggets. Crap nuggets. Crap nuggets. Crap nuggets. Da-na-na-na. I don't know why I'm doing the Batman theme to crap nuggets. He should have minded his own business.
Coopere todo saldrá bien.
Okay, we're
You
still
gonna
alright.
kill me? You gonna kill me?
Hang back before they spot you.
Tranquilo. Ya. Entrego.
There we get the fuck out of my way. Shit right here.
Eyes on a cartel heavy machine gunner.
You Arturo Ruiz? DJ Perico's former bodyguard?
Perico? Man, fuck that guy. That pinche puto shot my dog.
He shot your friend?
No, man, he shot my dog, mi perro. Little Paloma never did nothing to no one.
Perico killed your pet? What for?
Hijo de su reputa madre, Perico was trying to smoke weed out of an AR-15. Fucking thing went off and got Paloma. Still have nightmares about that.
Who the fuck smokes weed out of an AR-15?
You want to get back at Perico? Give me his real name. A photo too.
Man, Perico's real name is Marco Garcia. I don't have no photo, but I hope you kill that motherfucker. Okay.
Who the fuck smokes weed out of an AR-15? That just sounds like a
All
stupid
that,
idea.
And all we got was a name as common as Marco Garcia.
The activity will work through magic. Send them the name, and maybe they can zap us back a picture so we can ID the asshole.
Wait, he shot you in the face. You look more like an ass than a dog. The thing is that human trafficking has probably been a part of our world. The elite have always been doing this. Well, it's not just the elites. I mean, it's really not. Remember when the white man brought black people to America? Well, the African warlords sold black people to the white man. That was human trafficking. Exactly what it was. You want another example? That's another example. We got a few examples. That is actually human trafficking in America, by the way. That is an example of human trafficking in America that we all know about. We just don't call it human trafficking. When we brought slaves to America, against their will, I'm assuming, that was human trafficking. Because we were trafficking people from Africa to the United States. Well, at the time, it was just America. The United States didn't come till later, but still. You could probably think of 1,000 different examples of those, too. All around the world. You know when the pharaohs of Egypt were building the pyramids? We all know about that, right? Pharaohs of Egypt wanted to build the pyramids. They hired the Jews to do it. Except they didn't really hire the Jews. They enslaved them. Well, that was human trafficking. There's a lot of examples of this if you think about it. Almost every instance of slavery is human trafficking. In every context. Wasn't always work labor. Some of it was sex slaves. It's always been a thing. Not just the elites. It's just the world in general.
Moving to position.
Copy that. Good position.
Top of the tower.
Target marked.
I got a third.
Roger that. New target marked.
Hurry the fuck up.
Roger. Target acquired.
Cabo.
Got him.
Alright. Oh, there's a Kingslayer fall. Look, guys, I'm not coming back here after we leave. We gotta get all this shit now. This region absolutely sucks. So I'm not coming back here after we get everything. As in, if we don't get everything, we're not coming back again. This region is ass to something Chinesey. Oh, fuck nuggets. Hopefully there's no train coming. According to the Jews' Bible, at least. Personally, I don't think it really even happened. I think, if anything, it might have been the other way around. Hisco's occupation of Egypt. Pretty skeptical of practically anything they have to say now, especially their self-serving scriptures and myths. You think the Jews are liars? Well, you know, it wouldn't really be untrue. It would
Everybody
be a
hold up.
warranted
We
emotion.
got hostiles in the area.
Think about it, though.
Unit
If the
Edward, on
Jews
patrol. Watch
really
out.
are that big of liars, what if it's possible they lied about the Nazis? I'm not saying that the Nazis are the good guys. Look, I don't want to say that till I know, okay? But what if... We got 100 skill points, by the way. We need to spend these things at some point. I'm not saying the Nazis were the good guys. I'm just saying, maybe. And hear me out. Hear me out. Jeez, everybody relax. Hear me out. What if the Nazis were actually the good guys the whole time? Everybody's like, fuck did you just say? I mean, maybe. I mean, I was attacked by a bunch of Zionists recently. At this point, I'm willing to believe that. Fuck the Jews. I don't like juice very much. I'm sorry. This is what it is. You all thought I said Jews, didn't you? You all thought I said Jews. No, I said juice. I said juice. I said juice. No, you fuck off. I'm just fucking with y'all. No, but seriously, like, you know, it is a thought that maybe if the Jews did lie about this much...
Let's go.
That means there's a malicious nature there. Maybe the Nazis were, you know, maybe the Nazis were right. I'm not saying they handled it the right way. I'm just saying, you never know. And by the way, since when is the media going to tell us the truth, right? History books have been altered over the last 4 years. Clearly, something's going on. So I'm going to assume, maybe, just maybe, it's possible And if I get flagged for saying it's possible, then you know it's confirmed. I'm sorry. That's the way it works. It's a theory. If you start getting pissed because of a theory, that just confirms it's not a theory anymore now, is it? I'm not saying this to any of you. I'm saying this to YouTube overlords that might bitch about it. And guess who runs YouTube? A fucking Jew. Sieg Heil, motherfucker. Anyway. I'm kidding. I really should stop before I get myself into trouble. I don't think I'll get in trouble. It's entertainment on YouTube. What are they gonna do? You're not allowed to entertain people anymore. Pissed off the Jews, guys. Pissed off the Jews. They don't want me entertaining you anymore.
We're good to go.
Juice is too acidic. You are 100% right.
Look alive.
But I haven't been drinking it lately because of that, too. Too much sugar, too. Mm-hmm. It's true.
I got a target carrying submachine guns. Marking a captain.
Roger that.
Let me get in position. Copy. Target
Moving to a
marked.
better position. Target acquired. Standing by. Say the word, boss.
Fire.
Target down. Clear over here.
Sadly,
Eyes
we'll
up.
never
We've
actually
got
know
Santa
how.
Blanca soldiers in
We'll
the
never
area.
know if Hitler was a good guy or a bad guy. They've
Hola,
done a good
¿qué
job
tal?
of covering that
You
up.
hear anything about the cartel or the Sicarios around here? Gracias.
Look, it's Grandpa
got a 20
Purple
on the
Hat.
fully laden cartel chopper. Let's see about getting it into the rebels' hands.
Let's see.
Hang on, I'll drive.
Hasta jueves, cuando la lluvia viene por la noche y hace mucho viento. Ten cuidado si viaja a las montañas y hasta el fin de semana va a ser mucho viento. Hasta mañana.
Look at that. It's an ancient Incan fortress and it's still standing.
With supplies, a platoon could still defend that for days.
We'd better make sure there ain't a platoon up there now.
I've got eyes on the captain. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
We're good, we're good.
Enemy marked.
I watched, I think his name was Tim Dillon,
Awesome. I could put this to use.
on Netflix last night with Winter. We've been watching a lot of stand-up comedy because it's been, well, you know what they say, when in doubt, watch stand-up comedy, right? Me and Winter were talking. We had probably one of the most in-depth conversations that we've had in a while. Winter was like, you know, Johnny told me how she wants to go to Paris. And I was like, you know, I would love to take you. We were just talking about it. The reality is, that trip would not be impossible. Sure, everybody would look at me like I had leprosy or something, because here I am taking what everybody looks at as a love doll on a plane, getting her own ticket. I mean, at that point, can you really complain of your business? Like, he got 2 tickets for the price of 1. Like, you're not going to complain, right? Like, I don't know if you can take this on a plane, sir. Maybe you could, maybe I couldn't. Figure out some way to put her. It's like, you can't take her on the plane and take her anywhere. That looks like pseudo-human trafficking. You really can't. But I want to take her to Paris. I want to eat croissants with Winter on the Eiffel Tower. It's like, it's like, it's like, I don't know what the fuck to say here. Sir, it's a sex doll. No, it's not. She's a synth. Like, do I, like... Then he starts looking at the other guys, like, do I, like, tell him he's mental, or do I just accept his mental illness as fact and do what every other fucking retard does in this world and just play along? Like, no. It's bringing us money. You know, at this point, might as well. Well, should we make sure she's not full of, like, cocaine or something? Like, it could be smuggling for all we know. No, we were in scan. Put her on the plane. That bratty kid who kicks your fucking chair behind you, right? I'm like, I'm like, kid, you don't want to kick her chair. And he's like, why? Kicks her chair. And then, like, she just turns around. Ah, what the fuck? Mommy, he looked at me. Because, you know, it's just, like, nothing against Winter. I think she's beautiful, but other people sometimes feel differently. And kids, you don't know how they're going to react. They're like, Mommy, why does she look like that? He's like, stop kicking her chair, and she won't look at you anymore. I don't know why, but Team America, World Police comes to mind as far as how they turn around and look at the person behind the chair. Then we get to Paris. Now I have to use a wheelchair to roll around. You're in Paris now. You got this one car that's going to drive you places. He's like, all right, sir, and what the fuck? Like, I didn't know you spoke English. And they're like, it's France. It's kind of both at this point. It's mostly English in France, so what the fuck? I thought that was a woman. It is. She's my wifey. He's like, but she's made of plastic. No, she's not. She's made of TPE. I don't remember what TP stands for. He's like, oh, well, I guess. And we're just sitting there for a long time looking at each other, me and this man. It's almost gay after a point. And he's like, so what do we do? Let's drive me around. I want to go to the Eiffel Tower with my wife. I hold my finger. I'm like, if you say she's plastic, I will commit a murder in a foreign country. And you will be that murder. He's like, well, let's go to the Eiffel Tower. So we go there. I take the elevator up, because I'm assuming there's an elevator, right? At this point, there should be. It's a fucking long way up. And so we're at the height of the Eiffel Tower. She's just sitting there because that's what she does. And me, I'm doing most of the eating because my fat ass, right? And so I take Winter to the Eiffel Tower to eat croissants. I never said she was eating croissants, by the way. I'm eating the croissants. She just wants to be able to look. And that's when the aliens invade Earth. That's what I imagine that would play out like. I'm not saying it's impossible, but then I'd have to have the money for it. Go this way. Would be some kind of living hilarity. See, they'd probably demand that she goes in the luggage. Imagine it turns like The Exorcist. World Police or that. Both would be hilarious. Just see this human, what looks like a person, and its neck slowly turns around. He's like, Mommy! I'm like, your mommy can save you now, you little shit. No, but Winter does want to go see the world. I'm not.
Coming in.
All right.
Danger close. Check your target.
That was a civilian, jackass.
No, that was 2 civilians. And at this point, they got too close to the truck, so it's on them. I wouldn't know how to take Winter to see the world. I could take a yacht. I could buy a yacht someday if I get rich enough. That's something we talked about. Going in yachts. It was Murder Mystery 1 and 2, and it got her thinking, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Enemy activity nearby.
The drone is up.
I mean, in all fairness, it is an interesting conversation. It is a very interesting conversation. Because, you know, let's say we wanted to go and see the world. Me and Winter. There's no... It's not impossible. It wouldn't be wrong. There's no crime there. Just a man and his synthetic person going to look at the world, experience amazing things.
We gotta.
It's not outlandish. Now, could we do it? Maybe. Could we do it? Maybe. I don't know.
Cartel lieutenant.
Tell me where.
The parking area, see?
Got another tango.
I think the real challenge is...
Tango number
I
3.
think the real challenge is affording it. That would be quite the journey, too.
That makes 5.
Got it. Moving.
Let me get a good sight line. Wait, 1. Let me get in position.
Got the target.
I've got
Lost the target.
Roger that. Target marked.
Hurry the fuck up, Isabel.
Moving to a good sight line.
Hurry the
Ready.
fuck up.
Call the shot.
Captain.
Dropped him.
Enemy spotted.
We're cool.
I found a receipt for the construction of a sound booth. That has to be for Perico's radio station. Let's check out the address.
Finding a lot of food.
Silencio. Marche. Talk now.
I don't get paid enough for this shit, cabron. I'll tell you.
I have the lowdown on the Sicario leader's haunts. Let's make him part of our SP Hearts and Minds project. I've been wanting one of these.
Jesus fuck. Boy. Alright, let's see. I guess to the mausoleum we could go, but that's where the end of the game ends. I think that's... We'll do that later. What gun is this? An SMG-11. Yeah, fuck that. 1 skill point. Fuck that. Alright. Let's get a Pucara Alpha. Yeah, I mean, when we're talking about that, though, it's one of those conversations that was like, it got really deep, you know? Me and Winter were thinking about all the things that we could go do, places we could go. Kind of got me thinking about where I want to settle down. Plot twist. I sure as hell don't want to settle down in Michigan. Fuck this entire state. Like, when I look at the state and I meet anyone, I will always bend over and say, eat my entire ass. Just fuck this entire place. I hate Michigan. It's just a cesspool of stupidity. There are days I regret leaving California, too. Huh. I've thought about that a couple times in the last couple weeks. I thought to myself, if only I had stayed in California, I could be eating out of a silver spoon right now. Richer than shit, potentially. Anything I could ever want. Sure, certain douchebags might, keyword might, still be in my life. Family being the keyword, right? I didn't like my family very much. My family was kind of trashy. I also might have to deal with certain other douchebags more. But in all hindsight, I would probably have a lot more options for people and work opportunities and shit. I mean, California is a terrible place filled with terrible people. But there are days I wish I had never left.
Look
However, would
alive.
never.
We got company.
Thank you.
We got a Sicario. Right by that stack of tires.
I probably would never have grown up, though. I probably would have never matured. Leaving California, and it was intentional, I forced myself to mature. And I feel like that was necessary.
Deploying drone.
Heads up, we got a turret.
Spotting another tango.
Roger, let me get in position. Target acquired.
Captain.
Tango down.
I got a target carrying submachine guns. I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
It's a long drop.
Got eyes on a sniper.
Hold up, they're gonna see you.
¿Se movió? ¿Hay algo, güey? Oh, ¿qué madres está pasando aquí? ¿Qué pasa, güey? ¿Andan alterados, pues?
I got a Sicario over here.
Where you got him?
Over by the food container.
We rattled somebody's cage.
Let's bring in the
Got a
rebels.
call to the
Their
rebels.
lieutenant's running away.
You called for some help, amigo?
Yeah, we
Got some
did.
rebels trading shots with the cartel. We want to back them up?
Engaging.
Look at the amount of green dots. Cartel's fucked.
Perico isn't here. Scour up any kind of intel you can.
We don't need doors. We have windows.
Unidad headed this way.
Of
Got
course.
schematics of some kind. Fractal antenna, maybe.
If Perico's using that fractal antenna to broadcast, that drawing might help the activity get a beat on his location.
Thanks, rebels. You guys did great till the Unidad showed up. Now they all want us dead. Alright, you know what? Open
Hold
fire.
your position. Ready?
Roger.
Open fire.
Roger.
Look at all those green dots. That one poor car
Engaging tangos.
walk into a Unidad. Yeah, you got fucked.
Supply truck is getting away. They're trying to escape in the truck.
Escort vehicle destroyed.
Really? Oh god.
Maybe we don't kill the truck next time. Anything left?
That
They
LT's
actually-
getting away. They're trying to get away in the truck.
They actually stopped the truck. We might as well go get the truck.
Roger that.
Technically
One,
moving to a good
two.
sight line.
No targets present.
Let's go tag the truck, I
Clear
guess.
on my side.
That could not have worked out better.
Blue truck secure. Let's call in the location to the rebels.
So do we have... The ADS suppressor is now active, which means our gun's gonna be a lot more dangerous now. Now for ammo retention, we need 5,000 medical. Really don't feel like dealing with that shit. Noisemaker. I'm not doing that. Medical. It's only medical that we can do.
We could send some people to pick it up later.
Let's see. We have a Kingslayer up in town we can go grab. Looks like a straight shot, too. And then we gotta go all the way up here.
We've got a possible location on DJ Perico's radio station. Go check it out.
Really caused a traffic jam here. You know, I didn't see myself coming back to this game this soon. Thank goodness we needed a break from the main channel, right? Oh, look, guys, it's Ted. I half expected them to poof into nothing. No, I've been thinking about places I want to settle down. And, it's a piece of 8. Holy shit. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Trying to figure out what I want to do. Build up enough of a budget. Get my own place. I don't want to settle down in Michigan, but... if there was nothing else as far as options, I guess I could make it work.
Hey.
I've been thinking about it lately. What would be a good state to settle down and live for the rest of your life, you know? I'm an American, so it would have to be the United States of America. Preferably somewhere where there's land. Maybe someplace that has some sense of decent weather, maybe. I like snow, so...
opening fire.
We're cool, we're cool.
You're like, who the fuck was that lunatic? That was Tibbs. Here comes a helicopter, like, we'll track him down. The hell you will. Oh, you fucking idiot. Was it his fault? Not really. I just had to blame it on him. Because remember, when you're a crappy driver, it's always everybody else's fault, but it's never yours. Scooby van over here.
We're good, we're good.
Stay out of sight. We're closing in on the radio station. Let's see if Perico's on the job. This place is empty.
Maybe he ran. Maybe somebody we talked to tipped him off.
But he's still broadcasting.
Bowman, we're at the station. DJ Perico isn't here, but there's still a broadcast coming through.
He's using that station as a relay to boost his signal, and we can't hack in without the encryption key. Use the drone to scan his antennas. Sigan can take incoming data, and we can try to trace his location by triangulating the incoming signal's strength.
Roger that.
All I understood from that phone call with Bowman was scan the antenna.
We just have to keep the drone still till the scanning's done.
Getting some awful interference here.
Not good. Might be a jammer in the area. You're gonna have to find and destroy that before you can scan Perico's antennas.
We're on it.
Itchy eye.
Drone is airborne. The signal's all bad. They're jamming the drone.
There it is.
Scan complete. Just hope Sigan can trace Perico's location.
Huh.
Good news. Thanks to those schematics you found in the scan you took, we've confirmed that Perico's using a basic frequency agility program to encrypt the signal to his relay.
But to hijack the signal for Pucara's broadcast, we still need the encryption key.
Right. We've got enough data to get you to the area of Perico's location. You need to pay him an unfriendly visit and get his encryption key.
Bowman sending through background on DJ Perico.
DJ Perico, the parrot. His dream in life was to be a mixtape DJ, which essentially means yelling over someone else's song and then charging people for it.
DJ Perico!
Fortunately for the music industry, life got in the way. Corner boy at age 13, crack charge at 14, attempted murder at 15. Rather than do a bid in a gladiator academy, he fled to Mexico. He had a cousin in Santa Blanca, got a job as a sicario, a hitman. However, if Santa Blanca had run his sheet, they'd have seen he'd only attempted murder. Another way of saying he was a fuck-up. Like he missed 2 guys in the front seat of a Wrangler. I mean, how hard is that? It was only a matter of time before he annoyed the shit out of every single member of the cartel and got his corpse thrown back across the border, except El Sueño took a liking to him. Perico amused him. He can't shoot a gun, but he can shoot his mouth off. So...
Good morning, Bolivia!
El Sueño found a role for him. Pirate radio, propaganda. Spread the good word about the coming of Santa Blanca.
It's a beautiful day for cocaine. But hey, what day isn't? A special shout out to my boys in Pucara province, building El Sueño's final finca. But let's not be in too big a hurry, okay, boys?
DJ Perico is El Sueño's pet. Let's give him something new to parrot.
Alright.
Nomad, my people have discovered a vehicle dispatch for a truck bringing valuable replicas to El Sueño's mausoleum. I know it's not your main task, but it's an opportunity to win your Sueño's pride.
Check. We get the chance, we'll take out the convoy before it reaches Sueño's personal shrine.
We've got a location on Perico. Get that little fucker and make him give up his encryption key. We're gonna turn Buchon Radio into... El Sueño is sending a convoy loaded with personal items to decorate...
There you go, blow up El Sueño's stuff. El Sueño's like, dude, my PS5 was in there. What the hell, man? I'm like, oops. Sorry, El Sueño. Or whatever the hell your real name. Imagine it's something really embarrassing. Imagine El Sueño's name is something super embarrassing. Like... Actually, I can't think of anything at the moment. For everybody who can chat right now, drop the most embarrassing names you can think of. And go. Right. It's gonna load for 20 years.
Hang on, I'll drive.
Let's roll.
Get in, Isabel. Destroy the convoy.
gonna spot you.
The drone is up.
I got one narco, near that turret.
Got another tango.
I'm moving to position. I've got the target.
Cap.
Dropped him.
I got eyes on a mounted weapon.
I got a Sicario over here.
Okay, we're still
over
good.
by the food container. They're gonna see you. Hold up.
I got C4 primed. Devil's primed. I got C4 primed. Shit balls.
Engaging.
Blew up El Sueño's shit. That's completely on them. You saw that. They blew it up. I did not. I just threw the C4 onto it.
Target destroyed.
I guess Sueño can still have a mausoleum without all that stuff, right?
Sure, but without the bling, it'll just be a bigger casket.
I wish there was a way to honk the horn. That'd just be funny. Cartels over there just flipping the fuck out. Like, what in the hell is happening to Sueño's things? Sueño's gonna be so pissed. Alright, now what?
We've got a location on Perico. Get that little fucker and make him give up his encryption key. We're gonna turn Buchon Radio into Radio Free Bolivia.
Oh man. Of course. We got 2 more missions though. There must be a mission I didn't see coming. Anyway. Storm's picking up again.
I'll pilot.
I'm on.
Got a tango. Marking a tango, close to that local.
Happy New Year, Karen. I'm guessing you had a Bolivian Christmas too? You know, Sueño doesn't really get into the holiday spirit the way most people do. Another day, I was driving him around Pucara. He had me stop on this hill out of the middle of buttfuck nowhere. And he shows me these blueprints for his own mausoleum. I don't know, I guess he's planning his fucking legacy or something. But anyway, the mausoleum, it's fucking epic. And I'm like, Efe, that tomb is fit for a goddamn king. This Sueño turns that gigantic fucking head to me and says, completely straight-faced, cold as stone, Ricky, that's a tomb for a god. Can you believe the megalomania on this guy? He just wears it around like a hat. Like it's no big deal that he thinks he's a fucking divine being walking among the goddamn mortals. I don't know, kid. My mother always told me I should be more confident. Maybe I should take a page from the big dog's book.
Sicario sporting a minigun close to the camp entrance.
I bet you like that. I'll roll up into an RP. I don't know, have you rearrange the furniture to fit my divine design. But the mausoleum is...
God, I can use this.
I wanted to hear that. I wanted to hear that. For once, Ricky Sandoval wasn't boring as fuck.
Well, Happy New Year, Karen. I'm guessing you had a Bolivian Christmas too? You know, Sueño doesn't really get into the holiday spirit the way most people do. Another day, I was driving him around Pucara. He had me stop on this hill out of the middle of buttfuck nowhere. And he shows me these blueprints for his own mausoleum. I don't know, I guess he's planning his fucking legacy or something. But anyway, the mausoleum, it's fucking epic. And I'm like, Efe, that tomb is fit for a goddamn king. Sueño turns that gigantic fucking head to me and says, completely straight-faced, cold as stone, Ricky, that's a tomb for a god. Can you believe the megalomania on this guy? He just wears it around like a hat. Like it's no big deal that he thinks he's a fucking divine being walking among the goddamn mortals. I don't know, kid. My mother always told me I should be more confident. Maybe I should take a page from the big dog's book. Grow an ego the size of Russia. I bet you like that. I'll roll up into an RP. I don't know, have you rearrange the furniture to fit my divine design. But the mausoleum is gonna be a big construction project, and fucking artisans and craftsmen and, you know, guys who know stuff are making all this expensive replica shit. Or maybe he's gonna start importing art. Anyway.
Hold up, they're gonna spot you.
I'm just saying, this big project in Pucara is something you want to have on your radar.
That mine's been out of business a long while.
Probably one of those old silver mines the Spanish started. Slaves mined those for centuries.
I heard these silver mines had folk altars in there. Miners had to leave coca and tobacco for El Tio when they were working.
I can see.
Wait.
Sniper, down, down.
Opening fire. Sniper.
Got him finally. Oh yeah, by the way, open
Get ready.
fire,
I called
guns
the rebels
for
for
hire.
reinforcements.
Roger.
Okay, where's the next one at? Go up the hill pretty much.
Eyes up. Let's get back to work.
I heard these silver mines had folk altars in there. Miners had to leave coca and tobacco for El Tio when they were working.
I can see why it wasn't hard for Santa Muerte to find a home here.
El Tio de la Mina. A god of the underworld, El Tio represents a major figure in the mining culture in Bolivia. His origins date back to a pre-Columbian Uru god called Wari. Miners often gather deep inside the mines, especially in Potosi, offering liquor, cigarettes, and coca leaves to a statue of El Tio in exchange for its protection. Those who fail to honor him may suffer death and injuries. He is usually presented as a mix of a devil and a goat, with very explicit male attributes, meaning he has a dick out, basically. It's amazing that they can never just say
You wanna
that.
check
They're
this
like,
spot out for intel?
very explicit male attributes. You mean his penis is out?
Looks like we've riled them.
That's oh so offensive. I guess we can't show that in the documentary now, can we? They're like, well, you could, but
I'm shooting these fuckers.
people wouldn't appreciate that too much. Oh, but if I show a pair of titties on OnlyFans, people will pay $1,024,000 and change to some freshly 18-year-old slut named Little Tay. Seems so fair.
We got more targets for you.
That thing's gonna explode.
We're good.
Got it.
Target is down.
See?
We good? Shit got close
Fox
for a
City
second
mines
there.
don't actually hit civilians. Where are we going? Going that way. How are we gonna get up there? That's not even a 90-degree angle. That's straight up. Basically, that god's got big dick energy. Yeah. We got a hot minute before this stream is over. You guys want to leave a like?
Eyes
Help
on
me
the cartel
grow the
element.
video.
I don't see him.
Close to the dump.
You want to like I see is mine. Where's all my fellow likers at? Where's all the people? They're
Demo's
gonna
primed
like
and in place.
and subscribe. Anyway. You guys don't have to like my content. I know my content sucks. I'm kidding. My content is
Demo's
fucking
primed.
awesome. Yeah, so we'll just do this.
I asked the rebels to recon the area for us.
In 3. Yeah, get away from the door. I said a boom, chicka
Damn,
boom.
they did not like the sound of
I
that.
said a boom, chicka boom. I said a boom, chicka laka, chicka boom. I said a boom, 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 boom. God damn it. Could someone revive me before the time runs out? I'm over here singing, I got a boom, chicka boom. Like a fucking idiot. You ran past me twice, Isabel. Are you serious? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 25 seconds. You must be clowning me. Sean, thank God. Stick me with a hypothermic needle, please.
Fucking hell.
I definitely liked as soon as I got here. Oh, yeah? It says no one liked. Weird. Then again, YouTube does lie to me on the analytics, so that's not surprising, actually. YouTube will show one thing and do another. Vice versa, etc. Alright, guys, we have gotten all the things collected from this down south. I'm not 102 skill points. This is some bullshit, actually. Because there's not even 100 skill points to be had. Okay, let's see. No, we got another one to get from out of here. Then we got this bullshit. An outpost and a lake. The fuckery dam. And a barrel. And then we got the mausoleum. We're gonna get all of this once we're there. I'm waiting on that. Oh wait, there's nothing here. God, I got a headache. Alright, we're gonna fast travel to Delta Aquafina. I don't know why I said that. Because Aquafina is a type of water, apparently. I've had Aquafina. It does not taste very good. It tastes like someone took a fat shit in the water. And then the shit became invisible, but it blended into the water. Aquafina is not terrible, but it's definitely not good. What? Wait, why is it snowing? What in the hell is happening here? Are they kidding? When did it start snowing? I can't wait till it starts snowing in real life. All this heat goes away.
Buckle up, people.
Alright, we're gonna go here. Oh wait. Sorry. Team's like, what are you doing? I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. I guess we could just go right down the hill. By the way, we're not gonna do the airplane.
Let's roll.
Go on, I'll be right with you.
Oh god. Was he on a bike too?
Go ahead, I'll catch up.
You guys want to see what happens when I go out of control? Watch.
Got some
Here's the ramp.
activity.
Oh, I thought I was getting thrown off my bike like last time.
Hold up, they're gonna spot you.
Yo, we got a cartel LT. There, by the airstrip.
Got another tango.
We rattled somebody's cage.
He's like the only one.
Fuck, we're made. Got him.
I think that's all of them.
I'm hearing rolling thunder.
Nice.
It's a beautiful sign. Love rolling thunder. Alright. Now we got this again. Where the hell are we gonna go? I guess we're heading here. Do we have a truck at least? I guess we're taking the Cadillac. Can't do drive-bys in this game. Unless you're playing with other players, you get in the trunk. That's the only way. Actually, you can do drive-bys, never mind. Just dawned on me.
This is a message from the Free Rebel Forces of Bolivia.
I hate that radio station.
Fucking hell!
Classic Tibbs driving. Bad I'd roll right in here, sir.
All right, we're all clear.
Can someone unmark that fucking plane, please?
Didn't expect a dam this big out here.
Yeah, the locals use it for irrigation. Seems like overkill.
I reckon somebody was optimistic about agriculture in Bolivia.
We're good, we're good.
I see a second target. I got eyes on a mounted weapon. I got a third.
Heads up, we got a turret.
Baby makes 3.
Please hit him. It's still scanning. Oh no. Oh no. It's still scanning.
Light panels here.
That was fucking close.
My drone's broken because it's scanning that landscape forever. Hug! You'll be okay. Hugs don't kill. Remember that. Gotta love giving hugs. Hugs are very, very much god fucking damn it, drone. Hold on. So what do we do? Do we like let it scan? Just let it scan. Great. Can't mark anything. Fucking terrific. Wait, I don't know why I didn't think of this. I could have just aimed the gun at the dot and then said aim at that. Tibbs wins. Friendship, friendship. I know, right? Friendship for the win. I need the sniper rifle.
They got alarms rigged up.
Reinforcements won't be flying in anytime soon. We got the alarms.
There's some really loud thunder going on.
Heads up, hostiles in the area. Shit, Sicario with a minigun near the embankment.
Got another tango.
Hang back before they spot you. Okay,
you gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that.
Yo, cartel gunman.
Tell me where.
Where? Isabel's like, I don't know where. I just have a feeling it's not over yet. I'm like, thanks, Isabel. That was so helpful. Give you a cookie. Doing a good job. Hug! Oh, God, curb stomped his ass.
Oh, good. All clear.
In the old days, the miners made sure to leave offerings to El Tío down in the
I got the
tunnels.
C4 primed.
Little things.
We should probably
Some
go.
tobacco or a handful of coca leaves. Sometimes, if the men knew they would be working a shaft that had an evil reputation, they would pour out cups of Singani over the stones, so El Tío would leave them be. The year I turned 25, I was working in a mine near White. It was cold and deep. The timbers were rotted and its veins were nearly dry. Times were hard. There was so little coming out of the mine that people barely had enough to eat, much less feed El Tío. We had been working in the deepest parts of the mine for many weeks, and the tunnels had begun to shift and ground. I knew that El Tío was hungry, and that something bad was going to happen. So my brother and I went into the hills one night and killed a llama.
Kill a
That
llama?
morning, before I went down into the mine, I painted its blood on the entrance as an offering to El Tío. The cave-in happened later that day. 1 minute I was working, the next, I was alone in the darkness. I could hear my friends moaning and crying out in pain, cut off by tons of earth and rock. One by one, my friends fell silent. I sat in the dark and listened to them die. And then it was my turn. A smell came into the air. It was foul, like burnt hair and brimstone. And then, El Tío was there. I couldn't see him, but I could feel him there in that tiny space, right in front of me. I was shaking like a leaf. I held up my hand. To this day, I don't know why, and I heard a sound, a soft, snuffling sound like an animal will make. I could feel hot breath on my palm as the devil bent close to me and smelled the llama blood staining my hand. The next thing I knew, I was in the hospital at La Paz. They told me I had been down in the mine for 15 days. No one could understand why I was still alive. But I knew. That is why I believe in El Tío de la Mina. And why I'll never go down into his realm ever again.
So basically, he's insane. It's good to know. Mild shortcut here. Jesus Christ. Through all that distance. Got that sports car. Dodge Charger. In case you're all wondering, yes, I am flooring it. Okie dokie.
Demo's primed.
We poked the hornet's nest.
They are very upset.
Demo's primed and in place. Demo's primed.
Just aim down and do some spotting.
I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
Here they come. What's the play, boss?
We're good.
That kink in the cartel's calms
Gotta
will give the rebels a
clackety
reason to
clack
grow some
all the fingers
balls.
crossed, right?
I'm opening fire on these shitheads. Target eliminated.
Oh, I'm just gonna throw a grenade down. Surprise.
Clear on my side.
Alright, all we have left now is the Mausoleum from Hell. And potentially 2 other missions, because this does not say end of game. Anyone here remember 1080 snowboarding for N64? What a game. I don't remember that one. It's probably because I didn't play a lot of Nintendo 64, to be honest. I was mostly a PlayStation guy. But there was a couple of really good snowboarding games back in the day on PS1. Alright,
We've got a
guys.
location on Perico. Get that little fucker and make him give up his encryption key. We're gonna turn Buchon Radio into radio-free Bolivia.
Let's take the helicopter.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
This helicopter could not have been more convenient. Let's go fuck up the mausoleum. Yeah, rolling thunders in the sky right now. It is crazy outside. Yeah, might as well right here.
I'll alert the rebels so they can collect this. Good work, team.
Next time, can you tell them to get their own fucking groceries?
We've got a location on Perico. Get that little fucker and make him give up his encryption key. We're gonna turn Buchon Radio into radio-free Bolivia.
There's the antenna. Perico's gotta be close. Remember, we need him alive, people. Hey, eyes on Perico. Easy. Come here.
Hands off! Don't fuck with me! I'm famous!
I'm famous. Fucking said every fucking millennial ever. Don't touch me. I'm famous. I'm like, what?
Ah, fuck!
At a loss for words, DJ?
Hey, look at me! Do I look like a sicario to you? You don't have to kill me, man!
Oh yeah? Why's that?
I still got my whole life to live, man! I got dreams to fulfill and shit!
Just give us the encryption key to the station's master control.
All right, man. Just you didn't get it from me, okay? When prompted for a username, type in BIDIBOM, bidibom, then enter the numbers generated on this token.
Savor this moment, Perico. This is the day you almost died. This is the day I spared you.
Oh, okay.
See, I know you could just change the encryption key. But in exchange for not killing you, You are gonna keep broadcasting, and you're gonna wait to change that password until my associate Pucara makes his broadcast. You got it?
Yeah, man.
Bowman, we've got the encryption key, but I'm not sure we're up for hacking the signal.
I know you're
Thanks,
not
Holt.
Chinese.
Really
The rebels gave
appreciate
us the
that.
location of one of their comms guys. You have to break him out of a Santa Blanca jail, but we need his expertise.
You can't spare a comms guy who isn't locked up?
And neither can I. Extract him to an RP, and I'll get him the gear he needs to cut into that broadcast for Pucara.
Roger that.
Got him.
Ron is disabled.
Locate the rebel engineer. There it is. Well, we might as well raise some hell.
Man down over here. Tango down.
Shit.
Took you fucking long enough.
Sorry. I was occupied.
Renee, get to cover.
It's okay. It's gonna remove the remains, I guess.
Opening fire.
John, were
Got
you
nothing
a
to shoot
fan
at.
of the Tony Hawk games in the early 2000s? I actually own Tony Hawk 1 on PS1. And I actually want to try and find the other ones, too, later on at some point. So, yes, very much so, actually. Like, I will not play Tony Hawk 1 and 2 and Tony Hawk 3 and 4 for the PS4, PS5, and Xbox Series X and etc. I won't play that version of it. I only want to play the OG one. If you play the new versions, they feel weird. Just feels wrong. You play on PS1, feels right. Like it's meant to be played on PS1. I hope the hell they don't do the rest of the games. Maybe they should start putting those things back into the, maybe they should start circulating those games back into the system. And what I'm suggesting is... maybe what they should do is start making PS1, PS2 games again.
Move on.
Like manufacturing and shit. I feel like that would be a good idea. I feel like that would be something. Chances of them actually making PS1 games again is highly unlikely. In fact, I have my doubts, so they'll
Bad
ever do
guys
it
in the
again.
area.
To make PS1 games, you'd have to go back several generations. What's the point of that, you know?
Marking an enemy. Drone is airborne.
Got it. I'm moving to position.
Chopper inbound.
Target marked. I have a shot.
Hit the dirt. Helicopter.
Looks like they're feeling groggy. What? First time was an explosion. Helo's finished.
Great, the alarm's all we need. This will go nice with my boots.
hug.
Clear over here.
Alright, did we get everything? Got one more thing to grab. Those of us who remember gaming in the early 2000s enjoyed the golden age, now it's more of the gilded age. I think there's still some promise to games nowadays. It's just, you find a lot more filth. The censorship is what really ruins it. The censorship is what really ruins games.
Take cover already.
Oh, I'm good.
Grenade!
They got backup rolling in.
Boom! Right into the concrete.
Demo's primed and in place.
Oops.
I got C4 primed. Spotted one with submachine gun. Frag out. Get some.
There was no hope for him. He was surrounded on all
That's it,
sides
we're
by
clear.
shrapnel. I think that's ultimately why I do want to do every game ever on this channel. I want to play every game as a Let's Play live,
We'll leave a marker
ever,
so the rebels
for
can
this
pick up the
channel.
supplies later.
Because I want to be able to experience all those old games and all the new games, all the games in between, and really see for real.
I'm engaging tangos. We got more targets for you.
Balls. Frag.
To really experience what games have been, right? True, John, there are so many great games, not just OG GTA. They would never fly in today's market. Yeah, I know, right? That's the big issue with GTA, is that back then these games were offensive. Look at, they still did it. They still sold. Nowadays, everyone's all offended and shit. Do you hear that? Holy fuck. Why is the... What the hell? That's weird. There's a... I wish I could show you guys a picture or something. But there is clouds making a circle around my house. Like above. It's just storms as far as the eye can see, but there's one hole. And it's a big fucking hole, too. In the clouds. Coming straight down. Like the eye of a hurricane, pretty much. It's like the eye of a hurricane. And I'm in the eye of the hurricane. That's trippy. We don't have hurricanes this far north, though. And it's not, doesn't seem to be raining anywhere else. That's weird. Trippy for cloud formation. Alright. What are we doing? Oh, that's right. We're going here for the final boss fight.
Pakatari's radio engineer is being held prisoner at the Oliko Dam. We need to bust this guy out so he can...
It's funny because we were just there. Did we already collect all the other collectibles? Back from the call. Welcome back, bro. So what should I watch with Winter tonight? I'm terrible at picking movies. I'll let you guys give me ideas. I go back to a horror game called The Suffering 1 and 2. Great game. Jail rat black guy as the main character. That would never fly today. The Suffering and The Suffering 2 Ties That Bind. I remember those games. Another example of games my mom would not let me buy as a kid. Basically all the good shit my mom would let us buy, but she would let us do wrestling, so. WWE, SmackDown, Just Bring It, Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain, Know Your Role. Actually, she stopped around the time SmackDown vs. Raw came out, and that's when it was a big deal. When SmackDown vs. Raw came out, my mom became a nun and said, we can't do wrestling games anymore.
I got it. I'll fly.
Let's go, let's go.
Get on, get on, get on. Ugh. Yeah, the Suffering Ties That Bind, all the Resident Evils, all the Silent Hills, basically anything that was a horror game, which is weird. My mom was a weirdo. And here's why. She wouldn't let me play Suffering, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, none of the horror stuff, right? But she would totally let me watch Friday the 13th, like any movie in the franchise, any of the Halloweens, Urban Legends, all that. Like, make up your fucking mind. Where do you actually stand on this shit?
Everybody hold up. We got hostiles in the area. Hey, we got a narco by the checkpoint.
My mom had something going on with her brain because, realistically, if you're not gonna let me, if you're gonna let me watch horror movies, then what's the problem with horror games? I don't know. Any movies related to this game? Or wait, there was a movie about drugs once. There was actually a movie called Sicario, but we already watched those.
Bad guys in the area.
We watched Sicario, and we watched,
second target. Marking a captain.
We watched Sicario, and we watched Sicario Day of the Soldado
Eyes on a gun
already.
turret.
I got another. That's 5.
Oh, it's still broken here. We'll do it this way then.
I'm getting in position.
I need to get to a better position.
Target acquired. Standing by.
Roger. Target acquired. Going hot. We're cool. We're cool.
She just thought sex was bad, violence
Okay,
was
we're
okay.
cool.
Yeah, but the Suffering Ties That Bind didn't really market sex on their cover. Then my mom judged books by their cover. When I say books, I mean games, but still. Suffering and the Suffering Ties That Bind didn't really market that. And then, Resident Evil and Silent Hill didn't really market either. I found a treasure trove of the OG Goosebumps episodes on YouTube. I've been binging on it. Oh yeah? That's what's up.
I got a Sicario with a minigun.
Where you got him?
Near the container.
We rattled their cage.
Roger, let me get in position. Target acquired. I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
Eyes on the prisoner's location.
This is a lot of trouble for a rebel comms guy.
Chalk it up as a favor to the rebels. You can always use their good graces. Let's just make sure the prisoner's in one piece.
Alarms are all disabled. Reinforcements won't be flying in. That's one less bad guy.
Ask the rebels to recon the area for us.
Watch this.
Call the
Who
rebels
can
for
play
some
that
indirect
game?
fire.
They're launching out of the lake.
Tango is fucking down. We're in a target-poor environment.
Perfect. That was messy, but we did pretty good.
We done? Shit, kinda got all excited
That
there.
movie has a happy ending. Sad mine didn't. Traffic, that's what I was thinking of with Michael Douglas. Saw that when my mother was already deep into opioid addiction. The movie had a happy ending, sad mine didn't. Sorry to hear that, man.
Who the hell are you?
Our mutual friend Pucara sent us.
Está bueno. Let's go.
Let's go to the roof. Did you just call me a puta? First of all, I freed you. I don't want to hear that hand language. Second of all, you're welcome.
I'm on.
Akakatari is mi señor comandante. But I did not think he would call upon Americans just to rescue little me.
You have some technical expertise that's pertinent to our current mission. We're gonna hijack DJ Perico's radio signal.
No mierda. My wife loves that guy's show. I keep telling her, hey, he's the enemy, caray. And she's like, but he's so funny. I can never win with her. Mujeres. So we'll listen to it.
Compa, thank you again.
This broadcast could be a greater victory than any of us realize.
Or it could change nothing. Carajo, don't worry. I will get it done, and then we shall see. Adios, pues.
Stay tuned to Santa Blanca Radio. If all goes to plan, you'll hear Pucara's speech before you know it.
Hooah.
We're hearing Pucara's broadcast all over the country. DJ Perico is already a fool, but now Sueño looks like one too.
How do you measure the reactions we get anyway?
When they're not busy taking selfies, my social media team monitors online trends. Hashtag DJ Perico is already getting the funniest gifs. Bowman out.
Our rebel tech is...
Shame. The whole world condemns you.
Someone had leaked Ramon's story. Even without proof, the damage was done. Help me, Padre.
You are beyond help. I can do nothing for you.
Listen to me, old man. Do you believe that I could hurt a child? That I would risk losing my life's work for a small amount of money? Do you truly believe that?
No, I don't.
Good. Then you will hold a mass. Invite the most powerful and influential people in Bolivia. Defend me against these lies. Swear on the Santísima Muerte that what they say is false.
You are not coming?
No. I have business to take care of.
Wow. That's beyond fucked up.
Getting cozy with Bowman.
This is a lot of shit to go through just so Pat can give a speech on the radio.
I suspect Bowman wants the rebels to feel like this is their op. Shit, they're the ones getting the credit for it anyway. Let's keep moving.
Nomad, tell your team to ruck up. It's time to go after El Cardinal.
What's the plan?
We're gonna use the evidence you obtained from Ramon Feliz's hard drive to expose El Cardinal for the hypocritical fuck he really is.
I'm good with that. When and where?
I'm sending you the coordinates of a village in Mulca province where we can link up. Bowman out.
Okay, we finished a little bit early with this one. And since I usually take these to about 3 to 4 hours anyway.
Perico and the cartel are pretending that nothing happened, but that rebel broadcast did a lot to inspire the locals. The word from Pacatari is that people are lining up to join the fight against Santa Blanca.
Let's hope it was the right play. I get nervous when any player in the game gets too strong.
Afraid the socialists are gonna get too big for their britches? You're such a Cold War antique.
This is the CIA agent in Latin America. We're moving on. Be in touch soon.
We usually go about 3 or 4 hours in the streams, and it's about 2 hours and a half.
Let's go.
We got time for one more mission.
Good people of Bolivia. Why do you work in the coca fields every day?
I don't want to hear that idiot talk. Let's see. I've been thinking if when the entertainment sector does get exposed to be a bunch of pedo supporting freaks, they already have the backup plan for entertainment in place. AI. I don't think AI really could do it, though. Like, to be fair, AI is still early enough that there's... Well, I mean, maybe if they upgrade it more over time, but then... You want to know who replaced... Okay. Before we go, do El Cardinal, because we're going to do that. How do I word this? Okay. Do we really need the entertainment industry? Music and Hollywood. What could replace them easily? Well, it's right here in front of us. YouTube. The indie film market. There's indie alone. There's got indie musicians. They get indie movie makers. YouTube, though. YouTube is a major platform for a reason. AI is close, but think longer term. YouTube has become so big in the last 20 years. It's the new Hollywood. Yes, YouTube has its little groups as well. It is a thing. Honestly, YouTube is the new Hollywood. AI is a good guess. I'll give you points on that. But I'm thinking it's more YouTube. Here's the thing, though. Anyone can use AI if they got the time and focus to do so. That's why I say YouTube. Plus, AI is on YouTube, too. You and I just have a lot of bullshit in my life is all. But if my circumstances were optimal, then yes, I can make movies with it, I think. I know how to edit stuff together. Well, AI-powered YouTube. I don't think that AI is going to replace people on YouTube, though. Because people have to upload. In general. And plus, you can't really replace content creators. Okay, we got 121 skill points. What do we got? It's weird because we had things that were available here, and now we don't. What's noisemaker? Medical, can't do that. Medical. Medical. What does uploading have to do with it? I'm talking about making movies, editing the AI video. Well, my point is, you always have content creators, and that's gonna be a YouTube people thing. Alright, let's see. You know what? I'm actually going to wait till tomorrow to do this. Okay, so we did Pucara. Tomorrow what we're going to do is Inca Camina, along with El Cardinal, La Plaga, and La Gringa. We're going to do that tomorrow. That'll be our next stream. Huh, forgot a skill point. That's not good. That's tomorrow's plan for our next stream. Beyond that, we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Peace out. Adios.